Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever in the world you're watching from. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Tampa_1960 TV, where we bring you what's going on in the world of news. See a lot in the news from over the weekend going into this morning. What are you having for tea or coffee? I'm from Jamaica, so I love my herb tea. And when we said herb, we're talking about rosemary, Cersei. And if we're talking about things that boost your immune system, like turmeric and ginger, which is a root. Well, blessings to you and your family. Hope your family is doing well and doing great. See where there's a lot is happening in America and throughout the globe. See where the president and his Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell. Jerome Powell come out and say he's under investigation by the same man who gave him the job, Donald Trump. Elect Jerome Powell as the Federal Reserve Chairman. Now he's investigating him because Powell ain't taking no rap for him. So because of that, Donald Trump gonna try to silence him. We see where in November, Janine Pirro, she was the attorney, and she's the one who signed off on the document for the bank to renovation. So now it's all boiling down. Donald Trump, the Don, and we all see everybody who worked for him what happened. He gonna throw them underneath the bus from his previous administration, and when he fired them or when they resign or retire, and they have something up on their sleeve underneath him, he don't do nothing more than start to investigate them, subpoena them, got the FBI start to investigate. So you'll be like, wow. And yet people still want to work for him. And knowing well that he's going to throw them underneath the bus. We see over and over and over again, no matter who you be. First he's gonna say he don't know you. But when you roll back the tape, it said, oh, you and him was good friend. Because he talked highly of Jerome Powell. Very highly of him. And now, because Jerome Powell, because once you go on the hill and they start to grill you, and they grill him, and he start to sing like a bird. Because if you're in your 50s, 60s, or 70s, or 80s, no one want to go to prison. And not only prison, but your credibility, your integrity. And once you work for Donald Trump, you don't gonna have any integrity because you're gonna do things against the Constitution. And once you do things against the Constitution, Congress or the House, they're gonna come after you. And once they come after you, because most of the time they're not gonna do the president anything fancy. He's a sitting president. So who you think they're gonna come after? They're gonna come after you. And when they come after you, what's gonna happen? You're gonna be investigated and you're gonna lose all your credibility, everything that you worked so hard to achieve. And once you lose all your credibility, just like they do to James Comey, and most of who used to work underneath his previous administration, because he's a very vengeful man. He's out for vengeance, and that's what he's doing. So Jerome Powell, the Federal Reserve Chairman, he come out and start to give interview to different media outlets about him being investigated by the president who elected. Then the president talking all manner of people against him, all because he was doing his job. And the president think he's bigger than the Constitution. But no man bigger than the Constitution. No matter if you're the president, the Constitution will get you. Congress, now we see where they want to go in war with Greenland. The military said they're not. We see where the president and news outlets saying, yeah, if we have war up until the election, then we can't have an election because we are in a war. So I will have to be the last president. That's the things that the president is throwing around because he's in fear if the Democrat control the House and the Senate or control one of the two, then they're gonna go for impeachment. And you see where in the street where they're marching, they say impeach him again because he gets off 34 counts. So that's what they're saying. But the people in the streets marching, they're marching against ICE because it said no federal worker or police is supposed to patrol in the streets in masks. That's what the people are saying. And they're kidnapping people. So they kidnap you and take you to a detention center where they process you. It don't matter if you're a citizen or alien, as they call it. They just see you as a number. And once they hold you, then they process you, and then they gotta let you go. They let you go. If they gotta hold you and send it to a country, some people are crying that their family members or their loved one, they deport them to a country that they have no ties to. So most likely they just want to get rid of people out of America. Maybe they said America is overpopulated, so we're doing a cleansing. Too much black and brown people taking over our towns and cities. So you know what? Let's get rid of them out of America. If you're here illegally or legally, that's what they're doing. It don't matter if you have a 9 to 5 paying your TIN and you're here illegally, they say you broke the law. And if you broke the law, you must go to jail and be deported. But it's not now people have been deported out of America. It's go back over 100 years or almost 100 years. Because we see where they deport Marcus Mosiah Garvey from Jamaica. I think he was the first man to be deported out of America. So once you're for the people and stand by the people and demand change, if you're from a foreign country, if you're from a foreign country, then hey, if you're not a citizen, then they are going to deport you. Then, like based on your country where you're from, if you're from certain country, then it's gonna be like if you're from Jamaica and they deport you back to where you're from, people in your country they're going to say you are deported, you're a deportee. But that's where you're born and grow. You only move to a different country for a better life, better living. Sometimes the grass is not greener on the other side of the pasture, as the old said. But what are your thoughts this morning? Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell is under investigation by Donald Trump and his administration, all because he come out and give an interview and speaking up. Once you start to speak against Donald Trump, he is going to come for you, come after you. We see one of the largest protests going on in New York City. It was like a stream of people. See all the aerial shots. It's like wow, people are rising up. They're fed up, and the only thing that the people they know to do is to march and protest and pray, because they say America is a Christian country, but yet they do so much evil all over the world. And when you listen to the evil that they're doing, they talk what they're gonna do before they even do it. or before the president won the election in 2016, he stated what he was going to do with Venezuela. So we don't need Venezuela oil because it's tar. But yet, 11 years later, or 9 years later, he's into a war with Venezuela, capture the president, and then said, hey, they got the best oil. So our president keep on flip-flopping just to throw off the masses of people. Like, yeah, we're gonna get more oil because Venezuela have 300 odd billion barrel of oil. So if they have so much oil, then if we can capture the president and take over the oil, then we will have more oil in our reserve than any other country. Then we can manipulate the rest of the world because when oil prices rising in all the other region, we can keep it minimal. So if they charging $1 a barrel, we can sell it for 50 cents because we have more oil more than everybody else. So that's what the president and his Republican administration, that's what they're doing. Now we see where he wanna go in war with the rest of the world. So he wanna strike Iran and he wanna take over Greenland. And then his neighbor, which is Canada, the 51st state, where he wanna take over. So our president is not joking. He have a lot that he wanna do or wanna accomplish before he leave office in the next what 3 years. He's only in his what first year, going into his second year. And no one wanna meet and talk to him anymore because they say he's not diplomatic. So same way like how you hear the president talk, the same way you see ICE, same way you see ICE act in the street. Right? And just think they can talk to human being or grown people any way they choose. Because if you listen how they were talking to Nicole Good, the woman who they analyzed in Minneapolis, get out the F car, open the door. You'd be like, wow, this is the way agency, you know, demand and ill treat the citizen of country or state. So you feel fear for your life and you think you need to run. But what everyone was saying, or even every police department, they said if you don't fire into a fleeing vehicle or a moving vehicle, you don't jump in front of a moving vehicle as well. So you don't fire into a moving vehicle and you don't jump in front a moving vehicle. So wherever you're watching from, whatever angle, whatever video you see, it simply state that you don't move in front of a moving vehicle, or you don't go in front of a moving vehicle. And then our president said when they used this, she weaponized the vehicle to run over the ICE agent. Need to say here, he got a lot of injury from the hit by the car. He was in the hospital recovering. And you see that man walk like a G and he would curse while he was videoing. They said, what agent use one hand to video and one hand to shoot? But when they video, who do they send all those videos to? When the ICE agent videoing, who do they send those videos to? Because for them to use in their phone to video, why would they not wear body camera? Because there's no accountability. But wherever you're watching from, thanks for watching. Until tomorrow morning, walk good, peace and love and goodwill to your fellow man. Blessings. I'm out of here until tomorrow morning. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Tampo underscore 1960 TV, where we keep you up with what's going on in the world. Blessings.